In case you didn't know, this year is the 35th anniversary of Super Mario Bros. Nintendo is celebrating this in a variety of ways, from a subpar 3D collection for Switch to a real-life remote-controlled Mario Kart AR game. But one of the more interesting ways they've decided to celebrate it is with Super Mario 35, a battle royale take on the original Super Mario Bros, which sees 35 players try to play through levels from the game at the same time, with the twist being that every time you defeat an enemy, it sends it to someone else's game as an obstacle they have to overcome. Nintendo did a similar thing last year with the release of Tetris 99, a game that sees you playing Tetris against 98 other players while trying to be the last one standing. It's a fun idea and an interesting take on the format, yet while Tetris 99 is a game I still play regularly now, I don't think I'll be able to say the same for Mario 35. This isn't just because Nintendo has announced it will only exist until March 2021 for some reason, at which point they will shut it down, but also because there's something a bit lacking with Mario 35. I'll say it now, Super Mario 35 is fine. It's meant to be a neat little toy to celebrate Super Mario's 35th anniversary and to give people a reason to stay subscribed to the Nintendo Switch online while there aren't any new games coming out that utilise it. And it does its job at that. It's Super Mario Bros, which is of course a good game and always has been, but with other people. It isn't much more than that though, and unfortunately Super Mario Bros doesn't quite have the addictive one more go nature that Tetris does. My main issue with the game is that in about an hour of play I'd already won 3 times, and I couldn't really tell you how I did that. It didn't feel like it was because I was skilled at the game, because for some reason it very rarely landed on or even progressed past the 4th stage, so not once became particularly challenging, and as soon as I had the Fire Flower I could just blow through the enemies sent my way with ease. All I had to do was move slowly and wait it out for other players to drop off. See, instead of having you work through each level in order, causing the game to get progressively harder to play, Mario 35 tends to make its players play through the same few levels over and over with no rhyme or reason as to why they are jumping between them. Finish level 1-1, head on to 1-2. Finish 1-2, then you head on to 1-3, right? Sometimes. More often than not, you'll just be sent back to 1-1 again. I can understand why this might be. It would be unfair on people playing Super Mario Bros. For the first time to chuck them into the later levels, but by keeping everyone mostly on the same 4 levels over and over, not only does it make the game incredibly repetitive, but means that when you do get to a later level you've not seen before, you're never given any chance to practice. This may be the only time you see it for another few hours, but don't worry, you've got 1-1 to look forward to again shortly. As someone who is fairly okay at platformers, this makes it trivially easy to get myself into the top 5 of the game. Mix this with the ability to automatically give yourself a power-up before the game even starts, and you're left with little to no challenge to speak of. It's weird because before the game actually starts, you're allowed to pick a level to do something with. I'm not sure what it does, because no matter what level I pick, I always end up starting at 1-1 anyway. In my mind for this game, I was going to be playing through the whole of Super Mario Bros. And trying to survive against greater challenges. Imagining some of the later stages with loads of extra enemies in play sounds both terrifying and exhilarating. That's the game I want to be playing, but I'm never given a chance to. On top of this, for as simple to play as it is, I don't think Super Mario Bros. Suits itself for the sort of wide appeal competitive play like Tetris did. I know the original game is the most recognisable, but control-wise, it no longer feels as tight as you would expect it to. The momentum of Mario's jump and his manoeuvrability in the air is a far cry from later games, and the decision to stick to how it played originally rather than giving it some of the control tweaks we've seen in later releases is an odd one that will frustrate newcomers and ultimately turn them away. It feels weird to be tearing this game down because, like I said before, it is fine. It's competently made and a neat twist on the usual formula, but like with the Mario 3D collection, it could be so much more. Maybe Nintendo will do like Tetris 99 and introduce new themes and skins to the game. In Tetris, it's worked out well to give the game a bit of variety in its looks, and by making most of the skins available through special event weekends, it keeps people coming back for more. But with Super Mario 35 shutting down in just 5 months, I wouldn't count on it. Next year is Zelda's 35th anniversary, so it could be that Nintendo want to shut this down and get Mario out of the way, ready to launch Zelda 35 or whatever they have planned. But honestly, Mario 35 feels like the sort of game which will have a decent amount of players for a few months before the novelty wears off and everyone moves on to something else anyway. Perhaps Nintendo realises that, and so intends to shut it down before it becomes a dead game on its own. It's a shame though, because with a bit more imagination chucked into it, that may not even be needed. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this video, then please hit the subscribe button for the channel, as well as the little bell icon so you're notified of when the next videos go up. If you want to see more of what I do, then there's some links for you to click in the description below as well. I'm aware that I'm the tiniest channel ever, but there's a lot of content out there that I've really enjoyed making, so it'd be great if you gave it a look. Hopefully I'll see you around. Until next time.